Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George, we have had a nice mid-season finale for ReZero. How are you feeling? We talked
Yes.
about this a little bit, so I don't want to go too much into this. I don't want to take a ton of time, but how are you feeling about the show right now in general? How has it met your expectations? Has it been better than you expected? The Weeby stuff. I want to hear kind of your thoughts on what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's exceeded my expectations actually. The not even what is like the respawning stuff is just wildly interesting to me. The fact that we don't know anything about it at all is just crazy, but it just makes me want to go know even more. As far as like the Weeby stuff, I mean, it's tolerable. I haven't seen anything that just turned me off completely. Not like Nokatan. I was just like, all right, I'm done with this. Right? I don't want to I don't necessarily enjoy just like talking down on the stuff that we're watching, at least not while we're watching it. But yeah, so it hasn't been like anything too insane. I do mention the twin girls, the weird way of speaking, freaking the poutiness of some of the characters was just like, come on. Why you gotta act like a child? Okay, let's not do that. But I mean, it's
George.
fine.
It's not like a child. It's cutesy. Okay, it's a big
okay,
difference.
Sure. But I mean, all that aside, like the show is genuinely really good, and I'm actually having a good time watching it. I want to know more. I like the protagonist. He's got his heart in the right place. Even though he gets crazy at times. So yeah, overall, I'm having a good time.
Nice. Okay, that's a ringing endorsement. It's funny that you say you don't like to talk down about the shows that we're watching, like at least as we're watching it. I'm just like so the opposite of that. I'm just ready to throw down at any time. Much to the detriment of our freaking comments, for sure. People get really upset when I start slamming out some criticism. And I mean, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. If you like a thing and I say something that you don't like about it and you're upset, that's fair. That's pretty valid. That's fine. I'm not gonna change my opinion about it, but like I get it. I understand. So
yeah, I think my approach generally with entertainment is I want to see it as a whole, like as an entire package. So even if there's like an episode 2 I don't like or a character in 2 I don't like if the overall thing is enjoyable, that's kind of the thing that I gravitate towards. And even if the show can kind of transcend what it's trying to do and it's more than the sum of its parts, if you get what I'm trying to say. And it's just like the theme and the way that it was delivered and all that stuff. Like if that's just all really good, even if, you know, maybe the moment to moment stuff wasn't as enjoyable as it otherwise could have been, I still like, I don't know. That's just how I consume entertainment generally, not always, but most of the time. So yeah, so that's why I'm usually a little bit more reserved to like, okay, well, let me just see how this whole thing ends.
Okay. Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
maybe a little bit harder with stuff that has like multiple seasons because, you know, it's not like a movie, right? Like once you watch the movie, maybe like the middle part was slightly boring, but once you watch the movie, it's over and boom, it's done. But with like a show like this, you were saying last time that it's coming up to its 3rd season, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe the 3rd season, 2nd core is happening very, very soon.
Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's like, okay, well, we watch season 1, we watch season 2, and maybe like I don't enjoy season 2 as much in the moment, but then comes season 3 and it completely recontextualizes everything that I didn't like about season 2. It's like, okay, well, wow, I was totally wrong. And so that's part of the reason why I'm like, okay, let's just wait and see what everything, you know, what it all has to offer. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to have to narrow things down and judge the season as a whole, even if the whole package is much better.
Yeah, see, I feel like I'm much less forgiving if it comes to like that kind of intern, like the journey. Like I want to, if the journey or something is like weird about like the 1st season, but the 2nd season makes it better, at least I want a series to kind of allude clearly that like there's more that's going on. Like I don't just want to be having a bad time and then be like, oh, the 2nd season made my bad time not as much of a bad time. It's like, no, I still had a bad time. So if it's like hinting at stuff or there's mysteries and it's clearly like that there's going to be questions answered in a reasonable way, then I can believe that there would be reasonable answers. Sure. But if I feel like just the show is pulling at all this freaking BS and just like it's not a good time, no. There's no future season that's going to fix that previous season. No future season of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 and on is going to fix the fact that season 1 is legitimately just not that great. So... it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's different ways of approaching it. I don't know if there's a wrong or right way. It's just preferences. Yeah. But yeah, I think part of what not informs, that's the wrong word that I'm looking for, but part of what makes me this way is I dabble in short story writing. It's kind of like a pastime of mine, and coming up with like cohesive themes and characters and all that stuff. I didn't realize how hard it was until I started trying to do it. Sure. And so I think that's part of why I'm a little bit more forgiving, because I've tried it, and in my, I think successfully. We'll see what happens, but it's hard. It's really hard, and it takes a lot of revisioning and all that stuff. And I don't know exactly how anime works, but once you start going with, deadlines and all these things that general entertainment has, it gets even harder, I think.
Yeah.
So,
crazy.
I'm forgiving, but again, my forgiveness has a limit. If something's bad, then I won't enjoy it nonetheless. But yeah.
Sure.
So,
well,
anyways,
we spent a long time, and we're not purposely padding it out. We're just, organically having a conversation. But I do want to ask, just before we begin, what do you think is next?
Oh,
obviously,
I just want just give me like a teaspoon's worth of information as to how like the respawning works and the freaking checkpoint mechanic and all that. I don't care what else happens. The journey so far has been interesting enough that I'm willing to like sit back and trust that the author or whatever has a good plan for the second half. But just give me just a little bit of answers, dude. I don't need all of them. Just answer just those two. How does the death thing mechanic work? And how does the respawn, or how does the checkpoint work?
Big
and how does the
answers.
respawn work? Okay, well, maybe they're big ones. Give me a whole freaking picture of information. I don't care. Just answer those two things for me.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I want. I have a feeling that they're gonna continue to elude that. Those answers can continue to elude me, and they'll hold out. And this is something we're gonna find out like season 2, but I hope not, or maybe even like season 1 finale. But let's hope not. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, George. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's a cat.
I thought it was a pig. Oh, what is that animal?
Dragon carriage, they said, right?
Oh, so it was a dragon? Okay.
Oh.
The nicest way of saying stay away.
Yeah, you're not invited, bro. The two butlers hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, good of him for doing this. Bro.
Dang.
His plan failed.
Dang. Oh.
Bro.
奥さんは世界一可愛いかもしれない。そう思いながら結婚を申し込んだりしなかったんですか？妻は。
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought he said the wrong thing for a second.
外で待たせちゃってごめんね。退屈だったでしょう。いえいえ。こちらの方が老骨の話し相手になってくださいましたので。
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. This is where this character's from?
Yeah, you recognize him? Yes.
Dude, the number of gifts you send me of this guy or girl. It's a guy or girl? I can't remember.
I guess we're going to find out.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So the audience knows. There's been like, I don't even know where to begin explaining this. There's been so many contexts and instances where Graham has just sent me freaking clips of this cat person. Freaking, oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
More cat people. Okay.
I was genuinely curious if you would recognize this character or not. That is hilarious. That's great. That's where
I recognize him, her. I want to say it's a guy because I think at one point you were like, "Isn't she so cute?" or something to me. I was like, "Bro, it's a cat." Like, no, what are you talking about? And like, you were trying to like bait me with like some stuff. But yeah, so
yeah, it sounds like something I would do for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, frick.
But yeah, and then it like turns out it's a guy. I'm like, well, it's a cat anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, we've come full circle, man. This is probably a big shock, I bet.
Yes. Okay, that's where this person's from. Okay, I guess I'll find out their name here in a second. But yeah, audience, Graham has freaking in our more than a decade now that I've known him, he's freaking sent me like DMs with gifts of this person so many times now. Oh my gosh. All right. I find out now. Nothing. Oh, come on.
あの猫耳ぶりっ子か
あの子がオートでもとびっきり優秀な水の魔法治癒魔法の使い手だよ
Based.
癖のある子だから協力を取り付けるのにはエミリア様も苦労されたもんなんだからね
だからこれは恩返しっていうか損失に対する正当な補填なの
Okay.
Let's
So,
go.
his gate, I don't know if I'm not supposed to understand this yet because they haven't explained it or if I just didn't catch it. But so his gate is wounded because what exactly? He used up too much mana?
Yeah, he overused his gate because remember he doesn't really have control over his gate.
Okay.
So when he used that mana against the dogs to blind them, it was like a massive amount of mana, and he basically blew his gate out. Right? It's like damaged it. Right?
And so that's like a mental wound. Doesn't look like it's physical.
No, it's like a spiritual wound. If you want to say like the mana is on the spiritual level kind of thing. Yep.
Okay, I see. Oh, bro, this guy's perceptive. Lost me now. Come on. Oh, this isn't just some butler then. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh. What?
What the fuck?
What happened?
ラインハルトが急に顔色を変えて女の子を連れてっちゃって。
それだけ聞くと誘拐犯か拉致監禁魔な。
Yeah, that's right. What happened to her?
得だよな。エミリアさん、明日からある王戦の話なんだけどさ。
スバル、言ったでしょ。スバルをオートに連れてきたのはいろんな約束を守らせ。
Wow, she can't even give him information on that. Interesting.
ありがとう。いきなりで悪いんだけど。
服装に見合わない品性と態度だ。
Bro, he's just trashing poor Subaru.
その格好でカレーうどん食べるのは汁が跳ねたら目立つからやめた方がいいぜ。
カレーうどんとは何かわからない。
Oh my gosh.
スバルは待ってて。きっとスバルが嫌な思いをすると思うから。
嫌な思いならすでに十分したんですけど。
Bro, he was basically disemboweled. Oh, he's talking about this.
Yeah, Subaru, don't go anywhere.
Oh my gosh, she's doing something stupid.
わらわに気安く触れるでない。
話の流れつかめよ。チンピラから女の子を助け出す時の黄金パターンだったろうが。
Oh, it's the same guys.
お前らしかチンピラいないの？
Yeah. what?
言っとくが、俺はラインハルトさん知ってんだぞ、俺。俺が呼んだらすぐビューンって飛んでくるぜ。ヒヒ、虎の意を狩るきつね。
Does this work, I wonder?
Oh.
Oh, it's... Bro, what are the odds, man?
ロムジー、どうかしたんか？
いや、こっちの話じゃ。お前さんはもう騒ぎを起こさんようにな。
おう。
He's just wandering around the city and happen to find him.
エミリ、待て待て待て。俺のいない間にエミリアタンナンパしてんじゃねえ。
ジョーちゃんの連れ、かなりネジ飛んでんな。の喜びより泥棒猫の心配とか男心複雑すぎて見ててワクワクすんや。
そういうお前。
Dang, dude, everyone's dumping on him right now.
Yeah, right.
松がいい。その袋の中身は何じゃ？
リンガだよ。見たことねえのか？
笑わせるでない。リンガは白い実の果実じゃ。
そりゃ中身は白いけどな。まさか皮むく前のリンガ見たことねえの？
Oh boy.
She is quite wealthy.
Yeah, right.
何エミリアタン嫉妬？焼き餅とか焼いてくれちゃった感じの天
Oh
候。
my gosh, dude.
Subaru.
あれ、エミリアタンそんなマジ顔で何を？
知らないならいいの。忘れて。
No, but I want to know who that girl is. Don't just leave it so ambiguous. Is she vying for the throne as well?
いや、でもそこは俺が直接。
そんなだから連れて行けないって言ってるの。スバルを連れて行ったらまた無理するに決まってるもの。そんなことさせたくないの。分かって？
エミリアタンこそ分かってねえよ。俺が無理してそれでエミリアタンの助けになるならいいんだよ。俺は無理がしてんだ。
That's why you can't go.
絶対にダメ。
Yeah.
きちんと治るまで魔法はもちろん無理も禁止。約束して、スバル。
That's right. To her, he still has that wound, even though he doesn't feel it.
Yep.
お願いだからスバル。私を信じさせて。
Okay.
Dang, she got him with that one.
Yeah, he better not mess this up.
敵を持つやつが絶対に嫌がる。だから俺がそばについててやらねえと。
Dude.
どうしたんですか?
Maybe it's the right move to follow her, but
そのためにもエミリアの大事に関われないのが嫌なんだ。
oh, bro, I have a feeling he's gonna wreck something.
時しか役に立たない。
ものすごい集中力を必要とするので、きっと誰かが部屋を抜け出したりしても。
Oh no. Oh,
Dude,
Red's letting him go.
最低だな。こういう時はやっぱりあれか。ヒッチハイク。
What?
あれ、知らなかったの?
No way, it's these people? Ah, she is. Okay.
余興の類じゃ。貴様を王城に引き連れて行った方が面白いことになる。
Oh boy.
no.
この世の全てはわらわのあらゆる事柄の結果はわらわに利するように決まっておる。ならば今日が乗るか乗らぬか。それで選ぶだ。
Bro, Subaru, you better not frick things up, dude.
リンガ係ですか。
そうじゃ。わらわに赤く甘酸っぱいリンガを献上することを知
Ah.
とした哀れな道家の類。
Oh
I know this is gonna
boy.
end so poorly.
凡俗を待たせるのもわらわの優越よ。
Wow.
Subaru, you should have listened, man. You should have frickin' listened.
He promised that he wouldn't, and here he is. Ugh.
You're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot.
エミリア、俺は
She literally told you, I want to know I can trust you.
にいるの？言ったはずでしょ。おとなしく待っててって。覚えてないの？
そうだね。面白いからそこの彼についてっていいよ。
ちょっとロズワール、こんな場所に同席させたらスバルが。
エミリア様、議会が始まります。中央へ。
Oh boy.
I don't know exactly what the implications of him being here are, but
絶対に
he's
ちゃんとお話しするからね。
yeah.
やっぱり君が来たね、スバル。
Oh.
エミリア様が出席されると聞いて、まず君が来るんじゃないかと思ったよ。
Okay.
探したぜ。
Dude.
お前。
なんだスバル、彼とは知り合いだったのかい？
彼？
Okay, it is a dude. Felix.
Yep.
Okay.
そのなりで猫耳。
I remember that name now.
スバル、急にどうしたんだい？
俺の故郷じゃ恋敵って虫を見つけたらこういう顔をするんだろう。
Dude, I'm getting annoyed with Subaru, man. He should not be here.
Oh boy.
そこには新たな国の導き手になりうる5人。そのうちより1人の巫女を選び、竜との盟約に臨むべしと。
5人？
そう。
Yeah, there's only 4 though.
現状候補者の方々は4人だけ。応戦はまだ始まってすらいなかったんだ。
Ah, because the prophecy said 5. Interesting.
今日歴史が動く。
A new candidate.
ラインハルト版アストレア、ここに。
Is he the other candidate?
Well, it does say priestess.
True. That's true. Is it felt? It is. It is. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
We found
Okay,
Fel.
so they said a new prophecy has been engraved in the dragon stone. New is the operative word here, and what does that mean, right? New as in like within the last 1,000 years, because there was another one, you know, the previous millennia, or new as in like the last couple of weeks. Okay, interesting. And so, of the 5 eligible to become, oh, Frank, what was the whole prophecy? I'm trying to make sure I remember it.
The dragon's priestess.
Okay.
Thus becoming
the 5 of them, one of them has to make a covenant with the dragon?
Right, to become the priestess, yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah,
okay, so
the
what
royal
does
selection...
eligibility entail? Why these 5 girls? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. That explains a little bit about what happened with Felt, right?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know why
the exact
exactly.
Scenario?
Yes,
Felt had the crest.
The insignia, right? Or
yeah, she had the insignia and she gave it back. But before she gave it back, Reinar grabbed her and was like freaking out for some reason, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if just like anyone who's touched that becomes eligible or something. Any girl who's touched it becomes eligible. And maybe that explains why Elsa wanted it so much, because whoever she's working for wants to have a candidate up in the running to potentially become the queen. They did say, though, that like the previous royal family, starting with the king, and then one of the freaking girls cut the guy off. I wanted to know. But so something happened with the previous royal family. If only women, right, priestesses, are eligible to become rulers, like why wouldn't they say the queen, right? Why isn't it why is the king so important? Why isn't the queen more important than the king? But maybe the queen died, and so it was the king left. And I don't know. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to like pick apart what part of this whole few bits was important and what was just, you know, they said just to say. Okay.
Do you
more questions?
More questions.
dude.
Yeah, more lore dumping, backstory, world building just being thrust upon us. Are you still worried about Subaru being here, or do you think things are smoothed over now?
At the very least, he broke Emilia's trust.
True.
And I don't think his reason for doing that being like, I just want to help you. It's like, okay, well, why do you insist that your way of helping is better than what I literally asked you to help me with, which was to stay away, right?
Sure.
Yep. So I don't know. And then she was going to say something, but Roswaal cut her off. She's like, well, if he's here, he'll... And then Roswaal cut her off. So I want to know what that was going to be about.
They love doing that, don't they?
Dude, come on, man. Give me some
we gotta
answers.
Go. Sorry,
yeah, dude.
Too bad. Yeah. Something's going on.
Yeah, so I don't know what she's worried he'll do, but I don't trust Subaru enough to him not do that. Whatever it is she was afraid of. Because part of it, because he clearly is very impulsive.
Yes.
But also the fact that he lacks so much information.
True.
There's clearly so much political, it's a huge political game being played right now, and he knows none of it. He doesn't know who the key players are. He doesn't know what the rules are. He's just, he's way over his head, and I have a feeling he's gonna mess something up for Emilia. I don't know Emilia's, maybe we do, but I want to say we don't, what her motivations are for becoming queen. But I don't know. If he messes that up for her and it's legitimately his fault why she doesn't end up being queen, I don't know, man. That's a pretty big blunder.
That would be pretty bad. Yep.
Doesn't matter how good his intentions were. If he messed it up just by not knowing anything, that's pretty bad. So
yep. Well,
I'm still nervous.
George,
essentially, that's a long answer to say yes. I'm still very nervous that he's here.
Hey, don't worry, George. We finally have Best Boy who's been introduced to the show. I've been waiting so long. I didn't know if it was going to be this episode or next, but I'm so glad that he's here.
This freaking dude and his Felix obsession.
It's so great. You can't understand how pleased I am that you recognize Felix right away.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man. It's
How
so
could I
great.
not, man? How could I not? Oh, dude, the number of times you've sent me Felix for just random.
Frick.
It's like a random response or just out of the blue for no reason whatsoever, dude. I've been traumatized by that character before I even saw the freaking.
Traumatized.
I even knew ReZero was a show.
Wow, I freaking blessed this man with best boy ever, and he says he's been traumatized. What a load of normie crap.
I wake up at night with a cold sweat, the image of a cat in my head.
I do too, George.
Oh my gosh. Why do I even say things, dude? Oh boy.
Oh, well, with that lovely thought out there, why don't we head on to the next episode?
Yeah, no, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen.
Gonna be good.
I don't know
feel
how
like
he's going to react seeing Felt, but
there was, right? There was so much information in this, but I feel like I just had large swaths of time where I just didn't say anything at all. So hopefully
there
this
was a lot
highlight
of
reel,
information.
Yeah, it's a lot of information, a lot of new things, lots of reading and trying to pay super close attention. I mean, that's the cost of sometimes we don't pay enough attention and people in the comments are like, bruh, come on.
True.
Focus, names, places, things that happen, focus, details.
Yeah.
And we're like, frick, we got to pay more attention.
That is something that I'll give props to this anime. The names are way easier to remember than I think any other anime we've seen. I'm remembering the dude Al, the freaking sword guy. I don't know what the big booby prince's name is. But there's Emilia, there's Subaru, there's
Priscilla.
Ram,
I think it was Priscilla,
something like that. Okay,
yeah,
Elsa. I mean, they're English names for the most part. Felix, Reinhardt. So they're all easy. So I think I'll do okay with the names in this anime as opposed to many of basically all our other anime.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
hopefully the highlight version of this, the YouTube release version, is not going to be too cut down.
short.
Yeah, I can only put in the
Yeah.
highlights. Like, I can't make them out of freaking thin air. So apologies if it was really short this time. I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Let's go to the next one.
On to the next
Good.
one.
Oh, that's right. I even so much happened. Reinhardt backed her specifically.
Yeah, true. Yep. Yep.
Oh, she doesn't even know? Oh my gosh, that dude is in the middle of like royal court.
Yeah,
and they're
right.
doing all this.
先にこれを
Oh, is it because it glow? Okay, the glowing is the indication. I see. Ah.
この通り、龍樹は確かにフェルト様を巫女として認めました。彼女の参加を承認した上で、こたびの応戦が本当の意味で開始されることと思われます。
Okay, so this begs the question: is there only 5 priestesses in the whole population, or is there, you know, like 1,000, right? And you just have to happen to find 5, and then you can go from there. Okay.
Good question. Oh.
なんか不穏な空気になってきてるぜ。
ま、俺は気にしねえがな。
フェリちゃんも別ににゃんとも。だってフェリちゃんの中
No big
たった一
deal.
人に捧げちゃってるわけだし。
フェルト様はおよそ1月前、貧民街の一角で保護いたしました。
貧民街の不老児だと
Bro, this guy's one to talk. Freaking face of a rat.
わらわを誰と心得る？
失礼します、プリシラ様。
こんな大事な場所で何を考えてるの？しつけのなっていない。
What was she gonna do?
立場というものを教えてやろうとしただけじゃん。ごめんなさいって言
Okay.
えないの？ならばさながら貴様の場合は生まれてきてごめんなさいとでも謝罪してみせる。
Jeez.
Wow.
Bro.
私は魔女と関係なんて。
Ah, poor Emilia, dude.
Oh, that's fricked.
応戦など無意味じゃ。わらわこそ王たるにふさわしい。貴様らはただ平服し、付き従うだけでよい。
Well, she
makes a
clearly
compelling-
is not.
She makes a compelling argument, to be fair.
Yeah, uh-huh.
私が王になった暁には、竜にはこれまでの名役は忘れてもらう。新竜王国ルグニカは竜ではなく、我らのものだ。
Huh. Interesting.
商売でいくら成功しても満たされへん。うちは
Bro.
うちの国が欲しい。
What kind of arguments are these people putting forth?
私の望みは一つ。ただ公平であること。すべての民が公平である国を作ることです。
Okay.
待てよ、勘違いしてんじゃねえ。私は王様やるなんて一言も言ってねえかんな。
Oh my gosh.
つまりフェルト様は王候補を辞退なさると
誰事だ。
不老者を担ぎ上げようとするアストレヤ家にハンマーを王に推挙するメイザース辺境伯の愚挙
Half devil?
などと呼ぶのは悪しき風習ですよ。
銀髪のハンマーは
Bro, Subaru, keep it down, dude.
容姿そのものではないか汚らわしい
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
負けてんじゃね
Oh, boy.
Roswaal wanted this.
え。いややめねえ。エミリアに謝れ。
改めて栄誉ある県人会の皆様に申し上げます。私の名前
Okay.
私はそれだけの理由で可能性の目をすべて摘み取られることだけは断固として拒否します。
Okay, good. She's finally standing up for herself.
そちらの御人はどういった立場になるのですかな。
この子は
大丈夫だよエミリア。
Oh, boy.
決まったからさ。
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
はじめまして県人会の皆々様。
What is this
俺の名前
pose?
はナツキっすわ。
ああ、少々物知らずな子でしてね。
Roswaal's like, maybe I shouldn't have let him speak.
Yeah, right.
君が真実エミリア様の騎士を自称するのならね。
Uh-oh.
恐れ多くもルグニカ王国のこの騎士団が勢ぞろいしているこの場で。
Oh boy.
随分揃った動きだったな。今日のために一生懸命練習した。
Oh, dude. I knew he was in over his head, man.
覚悟なんて大層な代物じゃねえし、力不足は承知の上だ。けど、俺がエミリアを王様にする。
Okay.
あの子の願いは俺が叶えるんだ。
それはあまりにも傲慢な答えだと自分で思わないかい？弱いことなど恥じることであって誇ることではない。
Oh, dang, dude.
Dang, that
Yeah,
was a
right.
good one.
なぜそれでも君はこの場に立とうとする？
Don't make her look bad. Come on, Subaru.
Yeah.
だが、やはり私は君を騎士として認めるわけにはいかないと思うよ。
Uh-oh, she doesn't look too pleased.
そんな顔をさせるのは騎士では。
Oh.
Bro, you did it now, dude.
騎士がそんなに偉いのかよ。
Oh.
生まれで選ばれたってだけじゃねえか。
夏木スバル、それは美しくない。
Oh boy.
もういいでしょ。
良い従者をお持ちですな。
スバルは私の従者なんかじゃありません。
Oh, frick.
夏木スバル殿、退出を。
Bro.
Oh.
What an idiot, man. I
my
knew it, dude.
Gosh.
I knew it.
それでは今後の応戦の進め方について改めて
What?
話し合いを。
Oh, is that Rom?
Oh, he.
It
Oh, it
was
is.
Rom.
何者かは知らぬが、王宮に忍び込んだ以上、死罪は免れんぞ。
Oh, jeez.
残念ながら従いかねます。自らが応戦に参加される意思がないことを公言され。
Oh my gosh.
私がフェルト様の命令に従う理由はございません。
Okay. I haven't wanted Subaru to die before. Now I want him to die. As
Oh
long
my
as there's like a
gosh.
checkpoint at some point already. Okay. Okay. He got kicked
Wow.
out too.
これより僕はフェルト様の騎士です。
Why is he so attached to her, I wonder?
I'll work you to death. Dang, she's got Reinhardt.
いいぜ。ただし、これだけは言わせてもらう。私は貴族が嫌いだ。私は騎士が嫌いだ。
Alright.
私は王国が嫌いだ。何もかも全部嫌いだ。だから全部ぶっ壊してやろうと思ってる。
Holy frick.
Okay. Bro, why do they gotta make this dude look so freaking ugly, dude? Even his skin. It's like ashen skin.
いずれフェルト様のお言葉は誰しもに届くようになります。
Bro, he is really behind her, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay.
全ての候補者が出揃った。これより応戦を開始する。
なんだてめえ何しに来た。
そう嫌な顔をしないでもらいたいものだね。歓迎されるなどとは思っていなかったが、そのような態度を表に出しては。
出したらなんでしょうかね。
Bro, Subaru, at this point you need some humility, dude.
夢夢気をつけたまえ。
You stepped in it, okay?
さて、少し付き合ってもらいたいところがあってね。
Oh, frick. Oh, frick.
He's pissed off every single one of the knights.
彼は王に連なる方々の前で、騎士たる我らを侮辱し。
Oh, Subaru.
Oh boy.
これより騎士の誇りを汚した不貞の輩に銃を下す。
Death penalty.
What?
本来ならば、
Oh boy.
プレーは切られたとて不思議はない。故に、相対は勃剣で
Oh, okay. So he's gonna beat him within an inch of his life, basically.
You're about to get wrecked, dude.
Subaru. Oh, Subaru. Oh.
What a simple, vulgar way to live. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, dang. Oh my gosh. This girl definitely does not deserve the throne. But yeah.
Don't mischaracterize me, but... Oh,
jeez, dude.
Dude, he will not relent.
You gotta give him that. Oh, dude.
Jeez, Subaru, please.
No.
Is this gonna work? No?
Such low-level magic.
Oh
my gosh.
Rick.
Oh. Bro. He deserved it. I like Subaru, but he kind of deserved it, man.
Oh, he's all right. Yeah, he definitely deserved it.
I'm surprised he was so straightforward about his answer. That was pretty good. Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's for you, dude.
Yeah.
You did it now, man. I mean, it's hard to believe him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He keeps doing the opposite of what she asks.
True. Oh.
Yep, exactly.
Oh.
All the progress he had made, dude. That's it, yeah, true. Oh boy. Oh. You can't even say that.
No! No! No!
Dang, dude, he can't even say that. Bro, this is the worst. This is the worst outcome, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no kidding.
全部みんな俺がいたおかげだ。お前は俺に返しきれないだけの借りがあるはった。
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say right now, dude. Oh my gosh.
いっぱいたくさんの借りがあるから
Oh no.
It's hard to watch.
だから俺
Yeah.
だからそれを全部返して終わりにしましょう。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
私ね、期待してたの。
Bro.
ひょっとしたらスバルは私を、スバルだけは私を特別扱いしないんじゃないかって。他の普通の人と同じように区別しないで見てくれるんじゃないかって。
そんなの無理だ。君だけは他の人間と同じ目で見ることなんて。
Oh, what's he gonna say? Dang, dude. This is handled so poorly, dude.
Subaru.
Wow.
Oh,
Self-proclaimed knight.
frick.
Natsuki Subaru.
Bro, that
Dang.
is hard to watch.
Dang.
Wow.
That was
what?
the worst outcome. Holy crap. I'm surprised at how badly it went.
Dang.
But she's right. Like,
She's right.
I mean, the beauty of the writing here is I can see both points.
Yep.
But as many lifetimes as Subaru lives, he's got to learn that, like, he's got to treat everything and think about everything and not get attached to things unless it's like in a finalized timeline, so to speak. Again,
But how could you
don't know
do
what this
that,
freaking
right?
Thing is exactly. It's such a difficult thing to do. The whole thing that she was saying about he broke her trust because literally everything she asked him to do, he did the opposite, and it's just and he embarrassed her in front of everyone. Like,
Brutal.
yeah.
Freaking brutal, dude. Yeah, I mean, you can understand from his perspective, both just because like he's infatuated with her just in and of itself, but the fact that like, you know, he has all of this previous history built up and up and up and up with these characters and he's just totally alone. It's like the worst kind of like unreciprocated love, basically. Like it's just crazy.
Kind of,
It's like unreciprocated memories and experiences just by itself. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Just even, I mean, just imagine going back in time and meeting a loved one and then trying to have like a normal platonic, I've just met you relationship with that person.
Yeah,
No way.
That'd be crazy.
It's
Yeah.
impossible. It's just not
Yeah.
it's just not possible. And so
Yeah.
now, you know, he is doing all this stuff and yeah, on a certain level it is kind of selfish, right? If he really cared that, you know, she was concerned about him coming to the Royal Selection, you shouldn't have gone. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Right?
he should have listened to her because he just doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. Like the whole night stuff, he just kept digging the hole deeper and deeper, and it's just like, dude, just be quiet. Okay, you're here now. Just stay silent. Just be
Sure.
quiet about this. And like, it's crazy. He can't tell people that he can come back to life, and he can't tell them that he came from another world. Like,
Right. Brutal.
wow.
It's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just it's so, man, it sucks. It just eats me up. Like Emilia, it just feels so freaking conflicted. And she's like, those words where she's saying like this imaginary version of me that lives inside you must be so wonderful. And it's just like,
Yeah.
wow, that's gotta freaking tear you up, man. Oh,
Oh, Subaru, dude. Subaru.
frick, dude. It's
What are
it's
you
tough.
doing, buddy?
Because like we know it from both sides, right? We know it from Subaru's side, but we also know that's not everyone else's reality either. So like both are in the right and the wrong somehow simultaneously, right? Although Subaru is, even despite that, Subaru is making choices that are not ideal.
He's more the wrong. He's more in the wrong.
He's more in the wrong. Exactly.
He's the only one that knows all those other timelines. They're not real. They don't exist.
Right.
They're just, they didn't happen. Well, they happened, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
Yeah. He's just, I mean, he's acting in selfishness and desperation and infatuation, and it's causing him to make all the wrong moves. And I really like that about Subaru and how he's written thus far is he's just constantly making these huge misplays. And like, we don't know what his life was before, but it really reminds me of like jobless reincarnation. Like we saw him at the very beginning and he's kind of alluded to like he's never gone on a date. You know, he's unemployed, he's broke and stuff. So like we can kind of have some kind of understanding of what his life is like. And I think his actions kind of reflect that, a bit of awkwardness. You know, he's smart in some ways, but he's very stupid in other ways emotionally. And I think it makes really interesting conflicts, as brutal as it freaking is to watch. I think the conflicts are really interesting. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's become infatuated, and that's probably a bigger motivator than he wants to realize or admit.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly relatable. Like most people have, you know, your first crush or like your first of something, and you just blow it because, you know, you become, I don't know, you stop thinking properly and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, he's just
he's thinking that he's so selfishly motivated, but really he just wants Emilia to fall in love with him, right? And he's doing this to win her over, kind of thing, right? So it's like, I mean, you think that you're doing one thing, but
having
reflect,
the opposite
man.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Stop and think for just a second.
Yeah.
He's
got a bit of main character syndrome, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Where he's thinking like, I need to be there. I need to protect Emilia. Like, there's not competent people around. Reinhardt's there. He's not on her side, but he's not going to let anything happen to her. Roswaal is there.
Yeah,
like he's super strong. Like the fact that he would be so arrogant to be like, I need to be there. I need to protect her. I need to be the one. It's like, bro, calm down. Like,
like I'll be the one who puts her on the throne.
Yeah, it's
like
bro.
That also undermines Emilia herself. Like,
right.
If she
100%.
can't get herself on the throne, like, granted, it doesn't seem like it's quite a fair analysis, especially given all the hate to her because of her appearance. But if she can't get herself on the throne, does she even deserve it? Right?
Sure.
Like, granted, out of all the candidates there, she's the most deserving of the other three.
You didn't like Felt? Felt was so based. What do you mean she can tear the system down, baby?
Yeah, so yeah, there's a possibility of that. I don't know the politics of this world, so it's possible that it's just like one big corrupt adventure and there's no fixing it. You just got to tear it out from the roots. So that's possible too. But since I lack that information, I'm gonna side with Emilia, where it seems like she's got worthwhile motivations, and she seems like the most level-headed. Like the one girl wants everyone, Priscilla wants everyone to freaking praise her and
grovel
worship her,
and lick her feet. I mean, this is terrible. She'd be the worst ruler
dude.
ever.
This freaking dude. I forget the other two. The one from the company, she's just like, I'm so greedy. I want my own country.
I want my own country. Do you don't like unabashed, unchecked capitalism, George? What's wrong?
Dude, yeah, she's insane. The other girl, I have no idea what that means. Like, I will make the dragon take away the covenant or whatever it is that she said. Like,
she seemed like a bit of a populist, to be fair. She wants to give the nation back to the people.
The nation belongs to the people. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So maybe that's good. I don't know if undoing the relationship with the dragon is a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay, so, fair.
You know, but I will give you that. Yeah, the popular side of it's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, maybe there's a couple good ones. Felt once I know more context about how the world is, if it's truly corrupt, which there's so many stories that have like corrupt government and stuff.
It's not hard to imagine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not hard to imagine that this could be the same thing.
Yeah.
So she could be a potentially good one. The green hair girl too, and Emilia, and then the other two just need to get the frick out of there. They shouldn't be in the running at all. But I mean, that said, if she can't, with her own ambitions and her motivations, can't get people behind her, like, should she even be on the throne? Right?
Yep.
Does she deserve it?
Yep.
So him saying, "I will be the one who gets her there. I'll be the one because she's special." Blah blah. It's like, dude, you don't realize how much you're stepping on her toes by saying that. How much you're belittling her and putting her down. So she was incredibly patient.
An albatross on her neck, man. He's just yeah. So, do you think that this is like the timeline as it's going to be, or do you think we're going to rewind a little bit at some point?
I think this is it. It would be a little too cheap right now to reset. I think this is more from like a meta perspective. It would feel like the resolution to this conflict was kind of cheap. It's like, oh, he just jumped off a building and he conveniently knows everything that's going to happen. And so he turns it, unless we got like an equally bad outcome and he's just like, okay, I'm not even going to try. Like, I got to fix this the right way, then maybe, but I don't think that's how they're going to do it. I think this is the set timeline.
He certainly has gotten his just desserts here, and hopefully it's a reflection point for him. Regardless if it resets or not, I hope that this is like a bit of a wake-up call for him. But
like he the point of no return, I think, was right at the end there where she shows up at the arena and tells him to stop twice, if I remember correctly. And he ignores both of those and goes through. I think that was like, if he had stopped right there and said, look, I'm sorry, things got out of hand, I got heated, maybe there's a way to come back from that. But yeah, I don't know. Freaking Subaru, dude.
It's tough because, I mean, like, that would have been the selfless thing for Emilia, right? To put your pride in check and be like, I'm in the wrong, I'm being selfish. Like, he's doing it for her, but he's doing it for him most of all.
Yes.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gotta earn her trust back if she'll even have anything to do with him. She's going back to the manor, leaving him here. How long will that be? How do you heal the gate? I don't know. Is it like a deep injury, right? Like rehabilitation takes months.
And he just used the gate again.
And he just used it again. Yeah. So it's like, okay, is he going to be here for like a year?
Yeah.
A lot can change in a year. Maybe she goes back to the mansion. She's not there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So many things, but this freaking guy.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Crazy, George.
I'm glad we ended in this episode though. It's like a bit of a cliffhanger, but it's like a downturn cliffhanger.
Right.
It's not a suspenseful cliffhanger.
Sure.
It's just like now we get to sit. I get to sit with this for a week. My deep disappointment in Subaru, which I still like him as a character. I think he's still written real well.
Yep.
But the dude stepped in it big time. Today. So
yeah, he's got his ups and downs, which is what makes him fun and interesting, right? He's not perfect.
Makes him a multi-dimensional character.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, on that somber note, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It was 2 good reactions here, 2 good episodes, I think. This the Felix has come to light. Graham's, is this your favorite character? Would you say?
No, I wouldn't say my favorite, but I certainly really like Felix. He's one of my favorite characters for sure. For sure.
One of Graham's favorite characters, finally. I now know the show that he's from. Oh my gosh. And if you want to see this show 2 weeks ahead of time, go ahead and check out the Patreon and the channel membership. And thank you to our premium community and just our YouTube community as a whole for suggesting this, and our premium community for voting on this. And hit that subscribe button while you're there. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Everybody.
Take care.